right here I just played the piano accompaniment to one of my favorite tunes called Flowers by Nujabes, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play the note for note the piano background, and I'm also going to show you the chords that go with the piano background. So all of this was actually sampled from another tune called After the Morning by John Hicks. So if you're curious to see where the sample came from, that's where it actually started. So before I begin showing you the note for note tutorial on the piano sample, I'm going to show you the basic chord changes, which should be in the description box. So the first chord we have is a D minor 7. Next one we have is B flat major 7. Chord after that is G minor 7. C7, F major 7. So all this is in 2/4 time. So G minor and C are both in the same measure. So you have that progression for the first 4 bars. And then for the second 4 bars of this piano sample, it's the same pattern but a whole step down. So instead of D minor, we're starting on C minor 7. A flat major 7. F minor 7, B flat 7, E flat major 7. So to speed, the basic progression sounds sort of like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. C minor 7, A flat 2, G, E flat. So that's the basic foundation of this piano sample, and that's where you want to start if you're thinking of doing a cover, or if we're trying to learn the piano sample note for note. Now what's neat about the piano sample is that it builds on these exact changes, but it extends these chords. And so the note for note of the piano sample is actually going to build on the basic chords I've written down. So if you look in the parentheses, the chords that are in parentheses in the description above the main chords I have, those are actually the chords that the note for note piano sample voices. So I'm going to play these up to speed so you can have an idea of how the sample is going to sound like. And that might give you a better sense of how they're building on the main chords that we have here. So we're going to start on the D minor 11 instead of the D minor 7. 1, 2, 1, 2. So D minor 11, D minor 9, B flat major 9, G minor 7, C7 the sharp 11, F major 9, C minor 7, A flat major 7, the 6 is important, F minor 9, B flat 7, for flat 9, E flat major 7, and there's the 6. So hopefully we were able to sort of hear the piano background as I was playing those chords. So now for the part that others of you are probably more interested in, the note for note. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to go measure by measure, chord by chord, and I'm going to play for you the part of the piano sample that corresponds to the chords. I'll start out by playing hands together, up to speed, and I'll play a few more times slower. Then I'm going to play them hands separately, slowly enough so you can pick out the notes on each hand. Then I'm going to put the hands back together and play them up to speed. And I'll do that for every measure, and I'll let you know which chord I'm on. So the first chord, D minor 7, starts out like this. hand, sort of voicing an A minor 7, but you're leaving out the C. And then you play an A and a C. And then it's an A minor triad. On the left hand, you're playing the first and the fifth note, the D scale. Then you're voicing sort of an F major 7 right here. F, C, and E. So that's the D chord. Now we're going to move on to the B flat. Do it more slowly. So the right hand is just 3 notes. D, B flat, A. The left hand, here's the fifth. This is actually a D minor 7, but it's just an inversion of it. If you're looking at paying attention to chords of parentheses, that's a B flat major 9. So what we have so far, I'm going to play the first 2 bars. Let's move on to the third measure. Now we have G minor 7. So we start out with this. That's the sharp 11 right here. And you take out the sharp 11. So I'll go one hand at a time on this one. My right hand. Take out the F sharp. And the left hand is just 7ths. G, C, and the bottom. So the G comes in right as you play this note. Right as you play a D in the right hand. So starting with the pickup. Now I'm going to move on to the next measure. Next measure is the F major 7. So bear with me on this one. They sort of have 2 contrasting rhythms in each hand, so I'll definitely go over these separately. So here, really it's just a C triad and another C on top. That's the attack. And then the first 3 notes of the F scale. You sort of have to drag these notes, that's how it sounds in recording. And on the left hand, you're just arpeggiating. Oh. A on top, not the G. So to sort of line this up, the E in the left hand and the F in the right hand come in at almost the same time. But I feel like the F comes in just a little sooner than the E does. Hard to tell when it's up to speed, but that's how I was learning it. So let's play what we have so far. those are the first 4 bars. Now unfortunately it gets a little easier from here when we get to our next 4 bars. So now we're taking everything a step down. We're in C minor 7 now. We're on this measure. And here's how it goes. Yeah, I know this looks very uncomfortable. It's a bit of a stretch. So if this isn't comfortable enough for you, which it isn't for me, as it is, you can take out the E flat and just play these 2 notes. They really won't sound any different when it's up to speed. But when I slowed it down a lot, I heard the top note. So in any case, the right hand, G, E flat, D. So it's G, E flat, D, and then you're just playing notes from a C minor 7 chord in root position. So now I'm going to play the left hand. Notice how it's still just a C minor 7, but we just moved the 7 down here. Alright, let's move on to the next chord, A flat major 7. So the right hand plays C first, and then an F. Then you're playing notes from the F minor 7 in root position. Starting over, C. And the left hand, A flat and G. And now, once again, C minor 7. It's just another inversion of it. G, C, E flat, G, B flat. So both hands. I'll start from the measure before that, and we'll play the last 2 measures. And here's the easiest part, I think, of the whole 8 bars, and it's actually my favorite part, these last 2 measures. So now we're in the F minor 7. So it's F minor, B flat. So on the right hand, playing a C minor triad, and you're kind of going back and forth between these 2. And then this chord, you're still playing the B flat on top. Keep the B flat on top, but you're just switching from this chord to this chord. It's your first 3 notes. I believe that's a B diminished. The B flat on top. So that's the right hand. The left hand's really easy. Just changing the bass notes. switching between F and D flat with the 7th interval. And then finally is the last note. So, all you have on the left hand is E flat. It's the only note you have to worry about. On the right hand, the G is on the bottom, there's a D, and there's a G. That's your chord, and then you play the C. That's where the 6 comes from, and the E flat 6. So I'll play the last 4 measures. I'll do it slowly. And now it's just putting it together. So starting from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now to speed.